can you give us a brief introduction about yourself?
Okay, my name is Everestus Nicholas. I'm a civil engineer based in Abuja.
Mr. Nicholas, what has prompted you to contact Oga Journalist for a story?
Okay, over time I've been following you on social media and I've seen a whole lot that you've been doing, and I had a similar issue, so I decided to contact you.
Okay, so now what is this issue about?
It happened around February last year. I ran into an agency via social media and we started talking, and they said they are into work visa package for so many countries in Europe.
What's the name of the agency?
The name of the agency is Emreight Consulting, Traveling and Tour.
And who exactly are you dealing with at that agency?
The person I was dealing with, her name is Mrs. Nancy Chiaka.
Okay, so let us get into how you got to know about this travel agency and this particular agent. How did you got to know about what they are doing, and what exactly is the case you have with them?
It was via a Facebook handle, and I ran into them. I watched their video, their past videos. I took interest, got their phone call, their contact addresses and phone numbers, so I placed them on call and we talked, and it seems interesting. And around April, I decided to do a physical tour to their office, and the evidences I saw, I was convinced. And what gave me the utmost conviction was I was told that there is a refund policy in case if after discussion and with the time duration that I was given and they didn't meet up, that they're going to refund me.
Okay, so from what you are saying, because you want to do your own due diligence, you left Abuja, you went to their office in Lagos, you did your findings, and yes, after you were convinced that they appear to be a legitimate agent, you had discussions, and that discussions materialized into you parting away with money for them to help you process visa to a particular country. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, what country did you contract them to process for you, and what amount was paid, and what time did they specify for delivery?
It was Finland work package, and I was told by them that total package is going to cost 1.8 million, and that I'm going to release a deposit of 500,000 naira, which was okay by me. And I was given a refund policy form to study it, take my time to study it, and then if I'm okay, if I'm comfortable with it, I will now make a payment and then fill, sign, and then scan and send to them. And that was exactly what I did when I came back. When I came back, I had a double thought about it because I was convinced I had to make the payment, and I filled the refund policy form and signed, scan, and sent to them. And when I requested that they should sign their own part and then send a fully signed copy back to me, excuses was coming up. I had a conversation with Mrs. Nancy Chiaka, and when I came back, my dealings and my discussions, everything was still with Mrs. Nancy Chiaka. She forwarded the company account details to me, and which I forwarded the said amount to the account, to the company account, which is a via MoneyPoint account number. And the whole document I sent was via her own WhatsApp number.
In a nutshell, you were dealing directly with Mrs. Chiaka?
Yes, Mrs. Nancy Chiaka.
Oh, okay, good. So now, as of the time she gave you that document to sign, the refund policy document, my understanding from what you're saying is that she told you that after you sign, they also have a section where they will sign to make that agreement complete. Is that correct?
Balance.
Good. So now, when you did your own part, after you had paid the 500,000 upfront payment and you signed your own part of that refund policy, from what you are saying, you sent it to Mrs. Chiaka, and since then she refused to sign. Is that correct?
Yes, you're very correct, sir.
Okay. So at what point do you started suspecting fraud?
Okay, it was immediately after the 3-month duration that I was given. Before the 3 months elapsed, as someone who was eager, I was checking up every month to know if there's any offer coming from anywhere. So the first month skipped, no information from them. The second month skipped, I was doing my follow-up. So immediately after the 3rd month, I was like, no, what's happening? So she now picked and responded to me that they had a little delay, that I'm going to exercise patience. They are adding up another 1 month to my discussion with them. I said, okay, that's not a problem. So immediately after that 1 month elapsed, no information that was coming from them. So I decided to put up a straightforward write-up, and I made a request for my fund. And when I submitted for a refund, she told me that I have to hold on, that she discovered that she went into a wrong person. I said, well, you never told me any of these things. When we had a discussion physically, even when we had it on the phone, you never told me you were getting into a source, not the direct from the company, because what she was telling me was that they have a company contact over there. I said, why are you sounding like this? She said, no, that she has gone to police station to make a request and all that. I said, okay, fine, but it was not part of what we discussed. I said, remember you gave me a reform policy form to sign. Why are you trying to make something out of nothing? She ended the call. So and since then, I've been making effort to see if I can get back my fund.
Okay, so there's one thing I need you to help me clear. Who is the owner of that travel agency?
From my findings, they said it was one Mr. Emmanuel Okala that owns the company.
How do you got to know that?
I asked the lawyer to help me do a finding at the CAC headquarters. He came and told me that the company is fully registered, and that the owner is one Mr. Emmanuel Okala.
The name of the company again?
The name is Emreight, Recruitment and Tour Consultancy.
And it was in the name of this company that you paid your money?
Very accurate, sir.
And the person who provided you the account number you used in paying?
Her name is Mrs. Nancy Chiaka.
Okay. So what is she saying about your money that you have been requesting for, the refund? What has been her argument?
Each time I call her, she just tell me that I should hold on time, I should give them time. That's just what she keep telling me.
And this has been going on for how long?
Since last year, September.
After she has exceeded the time frame she was to deliver?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You paid when exactly last year?
April.
Okay, so you paid in April. She was supposed to deliver in July or August. Did they send you any proof to actually indicate that they have been doing the processing for you or anything?
Not at all, sir.
You didn't see anything after you had supplied them the documents that they requested?
Nothing. They didn't send me any documents.
Wow. Now, what has been the major excuse from this Mrs. Chiaka?
That the source at which she believed she will be able to get it scammed her. So therefore, that I will have to hold on until she finishes the matter with the person before she can give me my money.
Did she tell you from the onset that she will be outsourcing the processing of the visa to another company?
Nothing like that, sir. She didn't tell me anything like that.
Okay, so what exactly do you want now?
I want your organization to do your proper investigation and then assist to recover my money.
Going by what has transpired, do you feel defrauded as alleged?
Yes, I felt defrauded.
What is making you feel so?
I don't get any compassionate call from them. If I call, they won't pick. If I call, sometimes they will pick and then give it to someone else to attend to me.
Okay, so how you have said here now, going by the allegations, can you defend it anywhere, even in court?
Oh, Jesus. Anywhere, sir.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Nancy Chiaka. How are you doing today?
Very well. Thank you.
My name is Deji Lambo. I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story. Mr. Nicholas Everestus was the one that complained about the situation he has been facing concerning what he contracted you to do on his behalf. So he said he paid 500,000 naira for a work visa to, I think, Finland, and that after he made the payment, since then, he didn't get value for what he paid for. A refund policy document that you sent to him to sign. After he signed it, he sent it to you back so that you're going to sign, and everything will be formalized. And since then, he didn't even get any response from you, and that efforts to get a refund of his money when you people failed to deliver your own end of the bargain did not manifest as expected. I just want to hear from you people.
I'm just an agent, a freelance agent that meets people, companies to do visas. And I was recommended by a friend, and I said, okay, let me go meet him. I went to his office, I saw him.
Who was recommended by a friend?
The guy that defrauded me, his full name is Emmanuel Okala. He's the full owner of the Emreight company, the Emreight Travel Recruitment Consultancy Limited. I went to meet him in the office. The young guy, and I said, okay, somebody told me that you do visa. I said, yes, you do visa. Can I just see the ones you've done? And so he showed me the ones he has done. I said, okay, do you have a refund deal? If your visa does not go through, do you have a refund policy? He said, yes. He showed me that refund paper that Mr. Client had gave you. So I said, okay, that's fine. That means you are very transparent. So yes, so okay. I said, okay, let me go out there and just do some videos about it. So I asked him the countries he had. He had Canada, he had Finland, Luxembourg, Ireland, and a few others. I said, okay, that's fine. Let me just do some countries. How much is it? He said 500 for deposit. I said, okay, that when the visa comes out, the person pays the balance. I said, okay, how much is the total package? He said, like 2 million. I said, okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. I said, okay, I went back, did some videos, and I started receiving calls that they're interested. I said, okay, look, some people asked me, do you have a refund? I said, yes, there's a refund. I sent it to them. So he gave me time from 4 or 5 months for it to get it. And when it was around that 3rd month, I was like, Emmanuel, please, by now I should be receiving a document for this work. Where can I get it? He started to tell me one here, one there. And I said, can you just come? Because then he was in Port Harcourt. Can you just come to Lagos? Let us see. Are you getting under pressure? And because I know that work visas, you get the offer letter, and you will also get a permit over there. Let me get it. And I started calling to come back. He was telling me, I'm not around, I'm busy, I'm sick, my mother is sick. I now sensed I was in trouble.
Okay.
Talked to my lawyer. And I told my lawyer everything. And I went to Lambo police station. I complained, and I sent all my documents, the transaction and everything that was, they saw it. I said, okay, let us, if you catch him, then my work will be done. At least I can recover money. Okay, that's fine. So I waited for the police for almost 6 months, 7 months. My life was in danger. I was being threatened up and down. And okay, let me see if I can do it myself. So with the help of a friend in Imo State, he contacted the police, a tracker for me, and I paid. And the tracker caught him for me after like 2 days. I now called the police in Lambo. I have caught him. So my family had to step in to pay for the flight to go pick him, because they told me that if I should leave him there in the safety ID, he would likely escape. That begin to press some buttons above. So I should be very fast to bring him to Lagos.
You paid for flight tickets to bring him down to Lagos?
My family paid the police flight ticket and him to bring him back to Lagos. So brought him to Lagos.
Well, why take the option of flights? Why not do the normal
because
road
he was very
transportation?
pressing he was very pressing some buttons, and he was sensing that some people are going to make him leave or escape. So the police advised.
So that was the justification for you to book a flight ticket for them to bring him down
I'm not
Lagos.
Yes, because the commissioner then in police said that's the first way for me to bring him. That if not, if I go through bus, anything can happen on the road, and they want to risk it. I said, okay, that's fine. So the police went to station ID in Port Harcourt, and all documents was exchanged, and they brought him to Lagos. I saw him. I'm like, yes. So
which unit did they brought him to in Lagos?
Anti-fraud unit. He was in prison, and I was like, okay, I want my money, people's money. He was telling me, okay, we'll do it. So everything was just unfolding. I spoke with the commissioner, the DP, and all that. Please, I need my money.
You spoke with which commissioner?
There's a commissioner there. There was a commissioner then in the Alabama, their overall general head there, and the DPO in charge, and the auditor know my case. So
at that same Alabama, they have a head that is a commissioner, and they also have a DPO
yes. DPO, yes, yeah. It depends on the unit, yeah, they do. So
they have a DPO, but from my own experience at Alagbon is headed by AIG, not a commissioner.
Well, when I went to
a DPO can't be in Alagbon. DPOs are divisional police officers meant to head divisional units of various police commands. So they can't be a DPO in Alagbon, and Alagbon is not headed by a commissioner. It's headed by AIG, Assistant Inspector General of Police.
So that's what the police told me and my lawyer. So we went inside him, and I explained, I'm like, sir, you have my case. I showed them my documents and everything that has transpired. They've seen it. I'm like, please, when do you want to refund? He now promised the police that he signed an undertaking that he was going to refund, and told us to go. Told me and my lawyer to go.
All this one you are narrating was which year?
Yeah, just between last year and this year, just when this case started. So this year.
No, what I'm saying is the time you brought the person back to Alagbon, because I also have contacts at Alagbon. I'll reach out to them to do my own verification, but I just want to know which year.
It's between last year and this year.
So what time did they brought him back to Alagmo.
It was this year.
Okay, so what now happened afterwards? You know, it got to the police.
I will check because I'll just check.
Okay, so what happened afterwards?
That was it, and you promised that I was going to drop some shorties that could stand in for him, that I was going to pay some amount of money every month and all that. So they freed him without me knowing and all that. So that
okay, so what you are saying is that, you know, the same OCID Alagmo where the suspect was taken to, they also, you know, after doing their investigation, from what you are saying, they let him go without your knowledge, and they didn't even, and since then you are not been able to say.
They let him go. That he promised. They let him go and he promised that I was going to come back. Now, said I'm undertaking that. Anytime they need him to come, he will come, which he did. So after like 1 month, 2 months, he promised to pay some certain amount of money every month so that I can refund people back their money. So when he faulted and he didn't even do that, the salary called him to come, and that was when they charged him to court.
Okay, so the case is which court now?
It's at Magistrate Court, the one in Tinubu Square.
Tinubu Magistrate Court.
Yes.
Okay. So now, I just need few things. Number one is, can you provide the proof of payment, particularly to the case of Mr. Nicholas Everestus, the one you said you paid to Mr. Okala, just to validate that payment?
I'll check. It'll be in my bank, my statement of account.
Because I believe you supplied this particular proof of payment to the police who did the investigation on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so when Mr. Nicholas Everestus, when you people were having that conversation, because from his own deliberation with me, and he also provided proof, he said there was no discussion whether you are outsourcing the visa processing to a particular agent, that you were the one he dealt with directly. Is that correct?
Yes, very correct.
Okay, so whose fault is it now?
The fault is a little for me, because if I was honest to tell him that I gave your job to two person to do it for you, I think that will have an identity.
Okay, so what now happened to the part where you supplied him a refund policy that required him to sign and you two to also sign, or whoever would be doing it?
Like I said, the refund policy was not. It was from that Emmanuel guy. He was one that has that refund policy.
But you supplied it to Nicholas. Why? What happened? Why didn't they sign, or why didn't you sign, since he was dealing with you directly?
Maybe I really forgot to sign, because I really thought that the guy was was good with what he was doing.
Now, he has been requesting, right, for a refund based on the fact that there was that agreement between you and him. You understand, independent of whatever agreement you had with Mr. Okala of that Emreight travel and consultancy company.
Okay.
Right. So now, what happened? What's going on concerning his refund? Because you just admitted now that it is not his fault. You did not establish it to him that you are going to be outsourcing it to another person. You confirmed that he's going to get his refund policy, his refund back. We are yet to get proof of payment to validate whether you sent that money to Okala. So what is happening to his own money?
So, like I said, that the matter is already in court, and it's looking very good for me, because I have to show them I've delivered all my evidences. So I don't know if you could plead for me that you give me a little time. I'll get it. I'll get the money, because I've not really entered on this. It's actually just one.
How long has this case been going on?
Close to a year.
From what you are saying now, you've not even given a specific time as to when you are going to refund this money. So you are not giving any specifics. You've been going from pillar to post to, reach out to ensure that you track down the suspect and all those things. But why I would commend you for that, regardless of the fact that you are yet to get evidence to validate that claim. What are you doing? What efforts are you doing to refund this man?
So, what I don't know what I can do. I don't know if he still wishes to travel, like I said, because I have a friend of mine who's about to travel to Luxembourg, and I got in touch with the company processing it. I made my findings. So what I can do for him, if he really still wishes to travel, is I could still help him, and his previous money will be deducted when the visa comes. But definitely is going to travel if he still wishes to travel.
The Luxembourg one you are proposing now, is it a work visa?
Yes, it is.
But from my own findings, I've been doing this particular case of investigating visa fraud processing allegations for a while now. And from my own finding, Luxembourg work visa is totally out of it. It's not moving. I have a whole lot of cases.
Should I show you? Okay,
just hold on. Just hold on. I have a whole lot of, though, like I told you, my interest in calling you is to hear your side of the story for the story we are doing. You get me? But while we are going to be doing our story based on your reaction and the interview we had with Mr. Nicholas, you can be also rest assured that I would establish this offer you are proposing for him. It is left for him to decide whether he wants to accept or he does not want to accept. But what he told us is that the only interest he has now is the fact that he wants his money back. That's what he told us. But me, I'm just telling you that I have a long list of people that have reached out to me that they've been defrauded as alleged by them on the basis of Luxembourg work visa. And I've done my findings. Work visa is not even moving in Luxembourg.
It's not. The truth is that process is not like, found out that work visa is not a month. It's not 3-4 months. This Luxembourg process is almost 9 months beside this process. And it's kind of a partial sponsorship in which the company sponsors you to go in there and work. So it is a process that I've seen, and my friend is about traveling.
I will tell him about this proposition you are making, but it's independent of the story we are doing. Now, is there a way we could get a number to reach out to Mr. Okala to hear from him?
Oh, I can give you his pictures, I can give his number, I can give you other agents that he has referred to be willing to talk to you about it.
No, let's just localize it within the complaints of Mr. Nicholas. You can send us his picture, you can send us his number, so we'll have to do like a more balanced account. So we'll reach out to him if the number is still going. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for this interview.